Water is essential for the growth of everything on earth. To grow fruits, raise livestock, and for human consumption. Heavy downpour during the rainy season causes water level to rise in rivers, reservoirs, and dams. It overflows and spills over many low-lying areas, causing flooding. Flood is a menace faced worldwide. The devastating effect that accompanies it is something that cannot be explained but seen and felt. It never leaves you the same. Long before the existence of the National Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission and HYPEDEC, communities around Shiroro, Kainji, and Jaba dams get flooded from time to time, year in and out.
Yes.
This is Yeman community in Makodi, Benue State. August is the worst of times for the people in these communities. They are overcome by great panic, expecting the dreaded torrent. They experience a total washdown during flooding, houses submerged, properties destroyed, lives lost, and vehicles drowned.
We have a great challenge here of flood. Myself and the entire community who have been affected that's the previous years back. Last year it was same. The contractors came, they did their best, but hence they were not able to open the drainage behind me here, the rail behind me. It has been a problem to the community. The water will come and will have no access to flow the other parts of the other community. So it has been affecting the community here. The water used to give a feedback of both my left and my right, and it has been affecting us here. Houses have been collapsed here, properties have been washed away.
The people live in utmost fear and are unsettled, especially during the rainy season. NHYPEDEC set to address the ecological challenges in the communities affected by the operations of these hydroelectric dams.
We have seen the joys on the faces of the community members. We have seen the joy on the faces of even the laborers. And we are glad that we are bringing this support to the community. This has been disturbing them for over 20 years, 30 years. And it was the first rainfall that they have not witnessed flooding in this community. So we are hoping that by the time we finish this exercise, history of flooding in this community will be a matter of the past. I'm happy with the quality of job and the involvement of neighbors, community members in the exercise, because it will enhance their economic well-being, and we are happy. That's all HYPEDEC is about.
Okay.
As a flood control measure, a 2.2-kilometer drainage canal is constructed along the Yeman Achusa community in Makodi. This channels the flow of water properly to avoid flooding homes, farmlands, and properties. The construction of the canal was started in 2022. The first phase is 7.2 meters and was completed by the end of the year, while the second phase is 5.2 meters, which has just been completed, soon to commence the third phase. This intervention has brought relief to the people of this community. They can sleep without the fear of being swept away by flood.
Before this project, we were not comfortable here. But the project is being started, we're happy. So the community is very happy about the work being done. Because every year, people do park here and come out. But as this thing are being done, it's only rainfalls. It's only one time the community park and come out because of the water overflowed. So that's why we have to extend.
That's why we
That's why we have to extend.
There was no extension there.
Yes.
Now that there's extension, water
down
can
there. Now that are open, we hope that if rain falls, water will flow.
It will flow freely now.
Yes.
Hyperdeck is an organization that the people of Makurdi local government will never joke with. Before, if you visit where this project is being executed, if you visit those areas, you will pity the people that lives within that area. Anytime that rains fall, you will, if you go to this particular area, you will discover that really those people living within that location are really suffering. But with this project, I am assuring you, with this project, just go to that place now. You will discover that even where they don't even supposed to build, they are building houses, because when you go to that place, you will not see any water.
From 2012, when the state, precisely Lokoja metropolis, experienced this high volume of problem is in 2012. And since that time, we have been facing it almost yearly.
In times like this, during the rainy season, precisely, in fact, whenever the cloud is set, in fact, we don't sleep with two eyes. We must be praying that, oh God, as this rain is going to fall, please God intervene so that the flood will not come. Because when it comes, you see our houses will be flooded. You can use canoe to enter our houses. Canoe, our foodstuffs, our properties will be destroyed.
In 2022, Hyperdeck communities recorded great loss of human lives and properties. Farm produce were damaged, economic trees uprooted, and houses were swept away. Kotangarfe in Kogi State is one of the local government areas that is affected by flooding. A whole community sunk by merciless currents, sweeping away everything and anything. Women and children trapped by the rising waters. The people were robbed of all their belongings, rendering them homeless.
the channelization process too has added more value to the federal highway. Because by now, last year, it's almost impassable. Even before the flooding of last year, this same source of water channel used to overflow the federal highway, resulting in what it is. So this year, we are not witnessing.
The Commission has prioritized channelization as one of the many strategies handy to prevent flooding and other ecological menace.
We are looking at the environmental, which is the major factor. As a result, we have constructed about 1,200 meters of a kind of water drain flow in Benue State. We are doing another one for 400 meters in Kwara State. We are doing another drainage in Kogi State in order to address the problem that was contributed to the flooding on the highway in Lokoja last year.
Water flows properly through a free and well-maintained channel. A hindered flow of water would force it to find other cracks and ways to follow, which result in erosion, hence threatening and damaging infrastructures. Patigi General Hospital in Kwara State suffered years of degradation as erosion threatened to eat up the foundation of the hospital building, where thousands of patients are currently receiving treatment.
Surely where we are standing now, in the last 4, 5, 6 years, there is serious gully erosion that washed away even where I'm standing. It was very deep. Down, this is Patigi General Hospital, the first general hospital in Patigi local government. But down the locus, it has taken away like 3 buildings completely, washed away. Down to River Nyami, we have Nasarawa. All these places that you are seeing, it used to be very deep, that period, even where I'm standing. And this road become blocked, that people have to follow the local government road down to the town.
We discovered that the flood, the erosion control was quite heavy. It was eating up the land, encroaching into the hospital and threatening lives and properties of people around the hospital. In fact, what we saw and what you would see today will show that in the next 1 year, I'm sure this hospital will no longer exist. We went back to the report to the managing director, and he directed that we should swing into action to make sure that this project comes into fruition. We did all the necessary homework, and today we are here. Our assessment showed that the span of the gully erosion is about 570 meters. And so we are going to be constructing the drainage system that will span about 570 meters down this way, and then 2 box culverts of 3 meters by 3. Then the gully erosion, the depth is about 3 meters, the width is also 3 meters, the span is 570 meters. And because this is a very troublesome soil, from our assessment, we discovered that it will need a special construction with special reinforcement.
The importance of this project, therefore, cannot be overemphasized.
No doubt, the establishment of HyperDeck today is a blessing to the affected flooded communities. Indeed, this construction of this erosion control will reduce the suffering of our people.
and also protect the lives and property of our people. I want to appreciate the state government and IPADEC for continuing supporting the people of Patigi Emirate in trying to reduce their suffering in many ways.
Since the intervention and they started work here, you can see vehicles and machines passing through this place. It paved way for them, access for us, for the community. Even the community that is down here, Rifungarogi, they have the access to their village. And even these people that are staying here now, they are comfortable because the risk of the erosion taking away their house is no longer there. So they sleep their 2 eyes closed now.
Yabukala Bridge community in Yauri local government area in Kebbi State is also one of the N-hypothec communities that suffer from annual flooding during the rainy season. There are several other mini bridges and culverts within the town that overflow with water and collapse. Suffice to say that drainages and dikes hardly endure without proper maintenance.
For some years now, during the rainy season, the tributary of River Niger, that is the Yabukala, when it overflows, a strong current leads in the destruction of houses on the bank of the river.
We have seen the magnitude of the ecological challenges here, and that the havoc usually witnessed during heavy downpour, and that the management of the commission decided to intervene immediately. The contract has been awarded, the contractor has been mobilized, and of course the work is in progress. And we are confident that at the successful completion of the contract, the community will benefit seriously, and it will improve in their economy and well-being. Even on health grounds, there are a number of people that are living at the other side of the road, and if there is any health challenge, they find it difficult to cross during rainy season. Even when there is no rainy season, you can see the access is quite terrible and difficult. So that's why we decided to intervene here.
N-hypothec immediately swung into action to ease the suffering of the affected communities by constructing a double concrete wall on Yabukala Bridge to guide the flow of water properly.
Now the HAPADEC has constructed a concrete wall. And since then, there's a lot of improvement. We don't experience destruction of houses as we used to have. We have seen some sort of improvement. So we are grateful for that.
Lallai kamin ta yi wannan gadan mutane na cikin damuwa, ire-iren mutanen ƙauyuka na karkara waɗanda ke daga cikin yanki na. So da yawa abin da ke damunsu in damuna yayi, waɗannan yankin da yake babu asibitittuka can sosai, irin mata masu cika in ya samu aka zo akan iske ruwa ya cika. Sannan abu na biyu shine manoma, wani lokaci sai a so zuwa gona, wannan rahin an yi ruwa ya ciko, babu mai takawa sai ya jira, ko kuma an tai gonan an yi irin ruwa dole wasu can suke tsayi tsallaki har zuwa dare in ya rage sannan su tsallaka.
In the same course, 2 mini bridge culverts were also put in place to minimize the effects of flooding in Yauri and its environs.
Bana da Allah ya sa Allah ya taimake mu haifa da ta wanga aiki, alhamdulillah. Sannan manoma sun ji daɗi 100%. Wanga da yankin Yawuri gaba ɗaya, ba ma yankin Tungan Bindiga ba ko a ce yankin Rahin Kuka, Yawuri gaba ɗaya suna farin ciki da wanga aikin.
The Kebbi State government has always been supporting Hyperdeck for many factors. Instances abound where the state government will tend to intervene towards assisting Hyperdeck to implement its policies, and that is what we are doing exactly in Kebbi State.